If you were called to serve a mission that was bigger than you could ever dream, what would you do? Would you hide? Would you ignore the call? Would you step out in faith? My wife Christina and I didn't know what we would do until it stared us down earlier this year.
We had been working with our dog Nash as a therapy dog around the Nashville area with an incredible therapy dog team. Things were going amazing. And then we got to March of 2020 and the world stood still when it realized what it was facing. We could no longer serve with Nash and the other dogs because no one knew up from down. And as March turned to April and April turned to May, we really started to feel the effect of social isolation and depression, and we started to see Nash go through similar emotions.
There's been this great paradox in this pandemic, which is that therapy dogs haven't been allowed to do what they actually do with the people who need it the most because of COVID. And the reality is that every human on the face of this planet has suffered from isolation, depression, anxiety, fear, and so many other debilitating emotions over the course of 2020. And as we processed these emotions as a family, we began to realize how much the little things in life really matter.
In this moment of reflection and prayer, we heard the greatest calling of our lives, and we had to decide how we would react. At first, we found every excuse in the book to say no because we were scared. Excuses like, how can we even pay for that? And who are we to be doing this? But one prayer at a time, we began to find truth among the lies that were swirling in our heads. So what was this calling and how did we react?
We heard very clearly that we needed to shine a bright spotlight on the incredible work that these therapy dog organizations do day in and day out for their communities. The reality is that every single one of us needs more love and compassion than we ever have before, and there's a lot we can learn from our canine companions. And we reacted by doing the only thing we could think to do because of how strongly we felt about this calling. We sold 90% of our worldly possessions because we knew it would take money to accomplish this mission, and we knew it couldn't wait, so we just started selling our stuff. What we began to realize is that this stuff in our life was simply a weight holding us back and was just sitting there idle. But we knew if we could turn that stuff into something that could impact others, we would happily part with it.
In order to accomplish this huge mission, Nash, Sean, and I are going on a 15-city tour in an RV across the U.S. beginning January 2021. The tour is called Paws For Love, and we will be spending 2021 raising awareness and funding for therapy dog organizations. By spending a few weeks in each city hosting a variety of safe, small format events, people can come out to meet their local therapy dog heroes and just take a moment in time to pause and remember that we are all uniquely designed for community, compassion, and love.
We are each faced with a choice right at this moment in time. We can choose to give in to fear, anxiety, and isolation and let those emotions control us, or we can choose hope, love, and compassion to make 2021 the most historic rebound year of all time. And spending even just 5 minutes with one of these amazing dogs can positively impact your entire day, week, or even month. And ultimately, they so easily show us how to extend unconditional love to another living, breathing human being. If we all took but just a moment to pause for love, imagine what we could do for ourselves, our children, and our communities.
We are so excited to get out on the road and officially kick off the tour in January. There are so many more details to follow, including introducing you to some amazing companies that see what we see and have partnered with us to make this tour possible. So stay tuned for now, and we'll see you soon.